10. You can feel their presence. When the time is right and you are finally able to reunite with your twin flame, the two of you will be able to sense the presence of the other. However, prior to that, you will need to have your chakras cleansed. You will need to have the ability to both receive and give unconditional love, and you will need to have some sense of inner peace. However, when it is present, you will be able to sense it. Your attention is drawn to a specific region of the room in which they are located. It's possible that they are already looking in your direction. When you finally look into each other's eyes, you will realize that this is the person you have been missing for such a long time. The constant awareness that you are being observed by another person can drive a person to the brink of insanity at times. It's possible that this feeling is what prompted you to approach complete strangers, only for you to later discover that no connection was made. It causes a great deal of agony. 11. You can meet them through meditation. People talk about having spiritual experiences in which they were able to meet the other half of their twin flame. They would astral project or simply follow their spirit's path to their twin flame in order to connect with them. When you meditate, you are able to release your mind from everything that keeps you tied to this physical existence. This indicates that your soul is unbound and free to move about. There will be times when it will become abundantly clear what part you played in the creation of the universe while playing this game. You could switch roles so that one of you is the twin flame runner and the other is the chaser. While one of you tries to escape the covenant, the other of you is trying to catch up to it. If this is the case, then your soul is the one looking for its counterpart. You are the chaser. This seemingly simple exercise can end up being very taxing, almost on par with running a marathon. But if you go about it the right way, you and your twin flame might actually end up interacting with one another. You can even tell them where you are in this world, and they can do the same for you if you can find a way to communicate with words. This type of telepathy is known as twin flame telepathy. It's going to take a lot out of you, but it's going to be well worth it. When you are able to communicate with your twin soul through meditation, this is unquestionably one of the signs that you are about to experience a reunion with your twin flame. The cosmos will point out the way, and it will provide assistance as you look for them. 12. You've achieved emotional maturity. By the time your twin flame is about to re-enter your life, you've probably reached your highest possible level of emotional maturity. When you were younger, every aspect of your life was intertwined with the highs and lows of your emotions. Every traumatic experience would drive you over the edge, and every joyous occasion would seem like the best thing that could ever happen to you. Your feelings used to keep you rooted in the here and now, leading you to believe that the only thing that really matters is how you are currently feeling at this very second. On the other hand, it looks like that no longer occurs. You obviously still have feelings, but they no longer overpower you, suffocate you, or cause you to lose track of everything else that's going on in your life. Your emotional state is no longer a vulnerable spot in your defenses. Rather, it has evolved into one of the most robust components of your mental makeup. And with this emotional maturity also comes a significantly increased comprehension of the feelings experienced by other people. You are much more effective than ever before in listening, hearing, and understanding what is being said to you. Because you've finally evolved into the most emotionally complete version of yourself that you can be, everything now points to the possibility of a reconciliation between you and your twin flame. 13. You have unwavering faith in the universe. You have stopped raising concerns about various aspects. You have stopped inquiring as to whether or not your twin flame will return, and what, if anything, you can do about it. You may have been plagued by uncertainty and doubt as recently as a few months ago, or even as recently as a few weeks ago. You were uncertain about whether or not you were making the appropriate decisions, and you had no idea what the future held for you. So, what exactly has changed? You still have no idea what the future holds for you. You have no clue where you'll be in a year or even 5 years from now. Life continues to be a mystery to you. However, things are different now because you have faith. It does not imply that you have made contact with God. It has nothing to do with religious belief. However, you now have faith that the paths you are on are leading you to the right place, with the right person, regardless of what those paths may be. You are no longer filled with hopelessness at every adversity that befalls you. Instead, you look at them with an inquisitive eye, wondering what role, if any, they'll play in helping you connect with your ultimate destiny and of course in bringing you back together with your twin flame. You no longer have the impression that you have to keep yourself together in the midst of a hurricane, because you have come to realize that the hurricane is merely an additional path that must be traversed in order to arrive at your destination. Last words. It is only natural for you to want to meet your twin flame as soon as possible after reading all of these signs that indicate a twin flame reunion. You will scrutinize even the most insignificant synchronicities in order to find a reason to support your claim that you are getting closer to your twin flame. However, as you can see, these clues are not cryptic in any way. It is not necessary to search under every stone in order to find them. They will tackle you to the ground and completely overpower you. So do not worry. You will eventually be able to reunite with your mirror soul when the time is right. You cannot avoid coming into contact with them, as it is written in your destiny. Both of you represent opposite sides of the same coin. Both are necessary for one another's existence. If you believe that you have a soul, there is another person somewhere in the world who also believes they have a soul. And you'll just know it the moment you see her face.